What is going on, my peso multiplier family? Today is May 1st. It's the first of the month, and I am Zed Repazar, Zed Rep for short. If you are new here, I am a high school day trader. I'm a 14-year-old in high school, and I'm trying to learn the skill of day trading. Today, as y'all can probably tell from the title, not the most appetizing day. We only made like 29 bucks today. But in these videos, I typically go over my trade recap, everything I did right, everything I did wrong. And at the end of the video, I go over exactly that. I give 2 things that I learned, because ultimately from every single trade and every single day you spend trading, you should be taking something out, right? But with that being said, if you haven't already, if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you want, we can literally hop on a free call on our Discord for completely free. It'll be the description of this video. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, first things first, we always go ahead and check my P&L for the day. And like I said, just a little tiny win, but man, I am really just happy that I'm on a 3-win streak. Let me tell y'all, I was really so close to blowing my account twice now, and I've always fought myself back up. Alright, on this day, I was $72 away from blowing it. I said, you know, I'm going to gamble on NQ. It's either I blow it or I get extra money to pick myself back up, because I'm not trying to spend another freaking 60 bucks. And I picked myself back up, y'all. Praise God. Let me tell y'all, it happened again. And you know what I did? I prayed on camera. And look at this, y'all. I'm back to this peak point, alright? And let me tell y'all, if y'all are new to this channel, this is after, like, all this that y'all see, it's after I found my strategy, which I dearly love. I had like a 90% win rate whenever I backtested it. Now when you take it to real charts, I get so iffed out. Alright, I got so messed up. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this trade recap. Alright, so as we can see, I have so much zones marked out, and what is the reason as to why? Alright, this is a volume profile, if y'all don't know that. And in this volume profile, I would consider this a thin profile because of how many bumps there are. Okay, and so today, in this thin profile, there was so much low volume nodes that I just had so much zones drawn out. And I like to get really precise with it. Why? Because price will more than likely not, well, let me just put it this way. Better to play it safe, y'all. But, alright, price opened, was extremely bullish, y'all. I was just waiting for a retrace, man. That's all I wanted. I low-key could have taken it right here, but it was so high up that I mean, the safer play was just to hold off. Alright, it got so high, and eventually it reached this low volume node. And let me show y'all the power of low volume nodes here, and just how important these levels are. Price started rejecting off of it. I also rejected off this bottom one. And so if you just wait in that moment, and you know what I would have done here, y'all? I would have just, you know, gone for a trade, like just longed or whatever. And what happened because I waited, y'all? Price shorted, did exactly what I wanted to do. And so something that we need to learn from this, and also something that I learned in these past 2 red days, is when consolidation like that happens, you want to wait for a no doubt system. And that's what I've been trading, and that's why I'm on a 3-day win streak. Alright, and so I wait for that, I wait for extra confirmation, blah 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 blah, and eventually this popped up. And so why did I take this? Well, CVD was showing me bearish, and a low volume node was rejecting off this especially. I really like that. Alright, and so I took the short, and originally, man, my take profit was over here, y'all. Biggest mess up today. Got real greedy. Alright, and it actually took this zone right here, and so I actually rejected off that zone right there, and so it pushed bullish. Alright, it completely reversed from there, right? But what are 2 things that I can learn from this? Because ultimately that's why y'all are watching, that's why I do this. Alright, that's why I journal this. 2 things that I can learn is whenever a big move happens like this is likely fueled by news, by the way, although I'm not entirely sure. Whenever a big move like that happens, it's so much better to not expect this huge reversal, right, to the downside or to the upside, whatever happened. Alright, more likely than not, you should play the safe play. Alright, especially if you're gonna go the opposite way of the momentum. I should not have gone for a 2.21 risk to reward. I should have just went for this 1.22. All right. Ultimately, that was something that really shook me up. And the second thing, guys, the second thing was, man, I am just so happy that I ended on the green day. All right. Let me tell y'all, it is so much better to have discipline over yourselves. I started to think, oh, I can take it along here, and which it would have hit y'all. But if I were to take it, I would build this habit of myself of, what if I could take this? It's what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. And ultimately that leads to your downfall, guys. Let me tell y'all. Oh, I've blown like 10 accounts. I've only passed one. I have the certificate right there, but thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Dearly, I appreciate y'all. If y'all like this type of content, subscribe. If you don't want to, then so be it. I love you guys so much. God bless you guys. Thank you all so much for watching till the end. Like I said, free Discord if you ever want to talk with me, which I don't expect y'all to. I just love doing it. With that being said, I love you guys, and peace out.